This is Lysiabi, Lightning Lysiabi, and you're watching Boxing Domination.
It's Mohim for Boxing Domination, here with former British outright welterweight champion and European title challenger Bradley Skeete. How are you, champ?
I'm all good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Obviously you're here at your call today, so who are you here to support?
I'm here to support my old teammate Conor Marsden from also the ABC, yeah. So he's a good friend of mine and he's on the come up. It's his second fight now, second pro fight. So yeah, looking forward to it.
So champ, I know last year you've had two setbacks. You obviously lost to Kerman Lejaga, who recently lost to lost against former world champion, I forgot his name.
Domination.
Yeah. And you've also lost to one of the European fighters.
Diego Ramirez.
Yeah. So what's boxing been like since those two losses?
Well, the European one was like obviously I went out to Bilbao to fight Kerman. He was a strong guy. Just didn't get going, to be honest. Everyone who knows me knows that wasn't me in there, and taking nothing away from it. I lost to the better guy on the night, but that wasn't me in there. And my last defeat, the same really. Just things away from boxing. I won't go into. My head hasn't really been right, and it's just one of them. Took the loss, but I've took some time off now, and I've enjoyed some family time and a good rest, and I'll be back soon. Trust me, I'll be back to get where I was. I'd like to win that European title. It's a title that I've boxed for. It's a title that I want. So yeah, I think to get back, I know I've had quite a bit of a time off now, so I'd like to have a warm-up fight and then get back to where I was.
Obviously, welterweight division for Britain is buzzing right now. You know, we've got the likes of you, we've got Conor Benn, we've got Johnny Garton, we've got Josh Kelly. There's a fight. I know it's a bit early for those guys, but it's not early for you because you are the former outright British champion. There's a fight with Conor Benn at this stage interest you by chance, or Josh Kelly fight?
Them fights, they're great fights. Like I say, I've had a long time off. Them boys are doing their thing. They're on their own journey, both themselves. Conor had a wicked win last night, and I think him and Josh Kelly are more set to fight each other. They've both been getting good wins and both building up a fight between them. They're with the same under the same matchroom banner. So I think a fight between them would be a great fight. And like I say, I'm not just going to come back from a long layoff and start thinking I can mix it with people who's been there active and getting good wins. So I'm going to take my time. Like I say, domestically. There's some good fights out there for me, but to be boxing for like British titles and that, I think I'm past that. I've done that. I've been there, done it. I've got it out, right? I've got the belt. I'd love to mix that European and then move on to world level. I mean, that's the level I want to be at. That's the level I want to compete at. So yeah, like I say, domestically there's some great fights, but I think they'll be more matched together. But for me to come back, I'd like to warm up and then get straight back to European and then hopefully world level.
I know when a fighter takes 2 losses in his last 3 fights, and that's happened to you sadly. You know, it's a mental setback. Not only, you know, in terms of losing, but it's a mental setback. What's it been like for you mentally?
Yeah, it's like I say, it's been horrible really. Boxing's all I know. That's all I've done. And to lose to people like in my eyes should be beaten, especially the last guy. I shouldn't be losing to people like that. But like I say, it's mentally and it's draining and it's not nice. But like I say, things happen outside of the ring where my head wasn't 100% right anyway. So I wouldn't make no excuses and I wouldn't bring it into the ring. But I wasn't right. I could tell myself I was, but I wasn't. So it's a lesson learned, and I know I wouldn't be doing that again. But it's just one of them. It's a learning curve, and it's happened. It's life. You wash yourself down, and you get back and go again. Like I've enjoyed the rest, and that's what I needed, and recharge my batteries, and then that's what I'll be doing. I'll wash myself down and go again.
Yeah. Obviously, in your last fight, loads of people did say on Twitter, well, just based on social media, they said a weight cut might be an issue for you, so they're thinking of you to move up to 154 with the likes of Sam Eggington, Liam Beefy Smith, Kell Brook. Is that a plan right now, knowing if you do move up, you can get you can get a fight, you know, with like the likes of Kelbrook right now, because previously, right before, you know, at one moment you were the best in Britain.
Yeah, of course. Then, at one stage, I was number 1 in Britain. I was the British champion. I was on a high. I was ranked number 3 with the WBO. I was linked to a fight with Jeff Horn at the time for a world.
Even Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's name got mentioned. Amir Khan's name was getting mentioned with me. So that's the level I want to be back at. And listen, I've took some time off now. It's going to take for me to get back in the gym and see where my weight is. But maybe it will be a good move to move to 154. If I can make 147 again, I'll be making 147. I wouldn't just do the easy thing and go to 154. If I listen to my body, I've got a great nutritionist and great team, so I'll listen to them and listen to my body and see if it's the fact that I'll move to 154 and be better at that, then that's what I'll be doing.
No, you actually remind me quite similar to Frank Biglione in terms of fighting styles. You both were doing the exact same thing. He tried to outright the British title but lost to Callum Johnson, and you actually did it.
Yeah.
What's next? What's next for you by the end of the year?
That was a big thing for me to win my title outright, and I was stubborn. There was fights offered to me that maybe I should have took bigger fights, but as a boy growing up, it was a boyhood dream for me to win that title outright, and not many people can say they've done it. So I'm glad I've achieved that. My name's in the history books now, and I can move on. And for me now, the European title, that's what I want to fight for. That's what I want to win. And then after that, who knows? Like, I want to compete at world level.
And champ, just a very last thing, just a very last question, really. We've got the fight with Paulie Malignaggi and Artem Lobov happening tonight. How do you see that fight going? Knowing Paulie Malignaggi actually had problems with gloves on back in the day because he had several broken hands. How do you see you do in a bare knuckle fight with Lobov?
I don't know too much of the other guy, but on Paulie's boxing background, and I think he should win, but it's a whole different ball game. Obviously, bare knuckles, you get hand problems and everything, so it's going to be tough, I think. And is it for him? I don't know. It's a whole different ball game where he's going to be mixing that. A boxing ring is a boxing ring, cage is a cage for MMA. So put them both in a bare knuckle fight. It's 50-50 really. Who knows?
Yeah. So when are you going to be out next for your next fight?
Hopefully, definitely get in before the end of the year. Get one in before the end of the year. I'll be looking at to get back in the gym, get back on it, and looking to get out at the end of the year.
Champ, is there any last few words that you can give to your fans watching this?
Yeah, just thank you for all the support as always, and it's been a pleasure. Like, obviously, I've took some time away, but there's been some rumours that I've retired and everything, but I've put them to bed. I've not retired. I just took some well-earned time off. So thank you for all the support. Thank you for my sponsors, and just keep supporting, keep following, and I'll be back soon.
Champ, thank you very much for the interview and good luck for your next fight. It's Mohim for Boxing Domination here with boxing legend Bradley Skeete.